Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host AMF1534 here. Welcome back to Let's Play some more Gran Turismo 2, and I gotta pick up my controller off the floor and my massive pile of wires because it is time to move on to the next session of Let's Play Mushy Biscuit. No, I would never, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I would never ever play a game of Mushy Biscuit because that is just the most disgusting thing that ever was. I don't care, well, okay, maybe not. No, actually, no, I take that back. I don't care what the ramifications were. Like, I don't care what the prize was. The sheer idea of playing Mushy Biscuit for anything, really, is simply vile and not okay with me. Just making that perfectly clear right now. So, for a lot of you people, you're not even going to see this for a little bit because, well, it's 11:37 on the coast of East right now because Adam had to work late tonight. Adam normally gets off at 10 o'clock Eastern Time or 7 Pacific because I don't live on the East Coast, but a lot of my viewers do. So I'm just throwing that out there to help clarify the situation. Wow, that guy turns quite well. This is going to be a really bad race, I've got a feeling. This is always the problem race for me. As long as I can finish somewhere in the top 3, that's really about all I can hope for. Because we do have the lead after one race, I believe it was, in this championship series. Oh, shoot. And that's what I was hoping to not have happen to me. I mean, that guy just did like a 900, and he's still ahead of me. That's how you know there's a problem here. But, yeah, I had to stay after work like an extra 45 minutes because we had some guy that called in. He's like, hey, I need to come pick up my stuff, but I live out of town, and so I need you guys to stay open later. And I was like, dude, come on. I mean, it was a guy that he orders a lot of stuff from us, so I knew it was going to be, like, kind of worth it, but it's just like, dude, I got other things to do with my life right now. I don't want to stay here until 8. But then he came in and he bought his stuff and it ended up being like $400, which in the industry of selling vitamins, $400 for one person, that's a lot. Like, he bought like 12 bottles of one thing and he bought like 6 cases of tea. So I was like, damn, alright, yeah, you coming in late, I have no problem with that. I mean, it sucked because I had to go to Walmart after that. I mean, I had other chores that I already had to do after getting off of work because I had to go get some more body wash. I mean, no shower is complete without the wondrous... Oh, wow, that was crazy. Without the wondrous amazingness of having body wash. Wow, that was almost perfect. It was almost perfect. It ended up being about the furthest thing from perfect, but had I landed that and gone straight, that would have been incredible. It would have been amazing. Like, actually being worthy of being called amazing, because I flew through the air after driving on 2 tires, split between like 4 cars, and would have come out straight on that. But, alas, that did not happen, and we are in a bit of trouble right now. 6th place entering the 3rd lap. That's not good. A 4.7 second deficit is not good for this race. We're gonna be all right though. But yeah, so I went there to go get some body wash. I ended up getting that, but my main purpose of going to Walmart was I had heard that they carried this special salsa by this company called Mrs. Renfro's or something like that. And dude, they had these bomb-ass salsas. They had like one that was like this ghost chili salsa, and I mean, ghost chilies are the hottest pepper known to man, and so me being Mexican and liking spicy stuff, dude, I was like, oh, I gotta get all up in that. I gotta have that get all up in my belly, like, now. Fortunately, I went there and they didn't have anything. They didn't have a single one of them. I saw it on their website, so I know that some of their locations carry it. Don't spin out, you Jew. Come on. So, you mean to tell me he was a white African Jew wearing a hoodie? But, yeah, so they didn't have that. They had, like, a whole bunch of salsas that I wanted to buy. I wanted to get that ghost chili one. They had like this they had some other like mango habanero one, and then they had like a pineapple one, which, dude, pineapple salsa is the balls. It is the vag of life. It is awesome. And so I wanted to get my hands on that. Plus they also had like these awesome ass like nacho cheese sauces for dipping, and I wanted to get all up in that because they had a ghost chili one of that too. And like my brain was literally being blown to pieces, and it was wild. So yeah, but they didn't have any of those, so I was kind of disappointed. But in all reality, tonight I'm probably going to be filming a lot of things tonight because there's a very good possibility that I'm not going to be sleeping at all. And why, you ask, I'm sure. This is all a sports thing here because, you know, I'm a diehard sports guy. You guys already know that because I talk about it enough. But, and this is big shit. This is big stuff. This is very important stuff for college sports. Ooh, there goes the Viper. He gave us a chance. That's our first time actually completing that turn without spinning out. Or at least, like, not having to correct our turning in order to do it. But the Oregon Ducks college football program, they're getting their sanctions for, you know, doing some gray area stuff that was not a very smart idea. And there was an investigation on it, blah, blah, blah. Happens to a lot of college programs, but Oregon is happening to them now, and they're my favorite team. And they've been doing this investigation for like 27 and a half months, I think was the amount of time. So like two and a quarter years, not the non-plural version of that. So that is what we're up against, and so they announced today that they're announcing Oregon's penalization, or their penalization tomorrow morning at 8. And so, me being me, I'm like getting super paranoid about this. I don't think it's going to be bad because like anybody in the know of this stuff that's been watching over it, they know, or like they seem to think that it's not going to be that bad. But you know, there's just like this looming paranoia in my mind that something just might go horribly wrong, and like they're just going to get like the worst thing that could possibly happen, and then it's going to be all bad, and then there's going to be a lot of people talking a bunch of trash because there's a lot of people that do that, and I'm not really down for that. I'm really not. And it looks like we're going to get second place here, which actually, after the way that this race has gone, second place is awesome, so I have no problem with that at all. So that GT1, huh? Wow, dude, that Viper GTSR got third place after what just happened in the last lap. That's impressive. He must have had one hell of a bounce back there. We are tied for first place, so we need to kind of pick things up a little bit here. But yeah, so the sanctions are coming out. I'm really paranoid, and when things like that happen, I don't sleep because it's the type of thing. Hold on, let me save right here, just on the off chance something bad happens. It's the kind of thing. It's like a kid, you know, not sleeping because tomorrow's Christmas. But in this situation, it's not like Christmas. It's more like Black Christmas. It's the type of Christmas that you don't want, but it's gonna happen anyways. And it could be really bad, but it could be really good. So it's like, of course, it's like that Louis C.K. thing that I've already mentioned a couple of times. It's like, of course sanctions are bad. Of course. That means you did something wrong. But maybe it's not going to be that bad. Maybe everybody's overreacting for no reason, and everybody's just being a bunch of douches about it. Oh no, oh no, oh boy. Not this place. I don't like this race. Especially because now I have to race on it with cars that are actually competent. The last couple times we've done this race, we just like totally took everybody out behind the woodshed and just ripped off their genitals and, you know, baked them in a nice wood oven. But that hopefully needs to be not the case. Well, I mean, it needs to be the case because I need to win. We definitely need to win, and that GT1 needs to not get second place because that would be catastrophic, because that'll only give us like a 2-point lead over him, and we need to have more than that. So if this Team Oreca Viper gets second place, I'll be smitten with that. I'll be so happy with that. However, having that happen in my favor is always a bit of a long shot. Aha! That's such a bitch move. Like if I was racing in one of these and I saw a guy do that, like when I was in first place, I'd be so pissed. I'd be like, "What the hell is that? You just about killed me. I hope you die." Oh wow, he is really catching up to me right now. Yikes! Calm yourself. Jeez. Right when I thought this car just had the top end speed to end all things, this Viper's just like, oh yeah, by the way, you know, F you in the A, you S of a D. And yeah, I could have, yeah, that doesn't really make sense. An S of a D doesn't make sense because it should be S of a B, like son of a bitch, not son of, well, I guess it could be son of a dick. That would make more sense because everybody is a son of a dick, theoretically. I mean, people aren't made by other things. Like you can't have a kid without one of those. That's kind of important. Like I've never heard of, you know, a woman having a child from another vagina at the same time. Like you don't rub those things together and then a kid just comes flying out. That's definitely not how it works. Unless there's something that people have been failing to tell me in health class. Okay, here we go. Let's get that little propulsion thing going on here. Right through the middle. Yeehaw. There we go. There's our little buffer. Oh, there we go. See, this level has like that little trial mountain thing in it where when the chips are down, facing down against the table and everything seems like it's going to go really bad, all you got to do is just jump through that little pile of grass and everything will be all right. Because that gives you just that little edge on people. But yeah, so there's a very good possibility that I'm going to film just a whole bunch of things tonight because as tired as I feel, just, you know, when I start thinking about it more and more, we're gonna have a bit of a problem because I'm gonna be like, dude, I just want it to be over with. Like I don't want to go to sleep and have the first thing I wake up to have it be that, because that would just be the worst. I just don't want it. I don't want that in my life. I don't. Oh yeah, I don't. I hate it. I always just feel that little, you know, fishtail thing start going on there, and that's when you know it's going to be bad. This is a long-ass race, even though it's not. This is actually a faster... These are faster laps than Trial Mountain for certain, amongst a bunch of other things. This is like... And it's faster than Seattle, but it seems like it's a longer race for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's just like the visual that I'm getting by looking at the track diagram. It looks like it would just be so long and lengthy. But it's not. It's short and compact. And full of power. Well, that's a real lively crowd we had out there today. Just a bunch of specks. There we go. Oh, dude, I am tired, but I feel like I'm going to be a lot less tired as soon as my mom gets done making those chicken chalupas that I could smell when I got in the door today. Dude, it is insane how good those are. That's like my mom's signature dish all the effing way. There is nothing in this world like my mom's chicken chalupas. And she doesn't make them very often, and that's one reason why they're even better, because like when she makes them, you're like, oh shit, yes, yes, chalupas of chicken, I want it in my belly now, because I know you don't make them very often. And so by that logic, they automatically taste like at least 125% better, because your body's now craving them. You're like, oh, get into my belly! Go down into my colon where I will later turn you into poop. Very, very amazing poop. Alright, one more lap to go, my friends. And then we'll be out of time for this Episcopalian, even though it won't be that at all, because that has nothing to do with anything. But it will be the end of this episode. And then we'll have, what, two more races left in this championship series? Of which I'm really hoping that GT1 is still in the back. Or not in the back, but in third place. We need that more than anything else right now. We need that so bad to give us a little more of a buffer. It won't be a very large buffer, but it will be a buffer. And that's important. Because I think that third place only gets 4. And if that's the case, that'll give us a 4-point buffer over him. Nope, it looks like he's in second. I saw him back there. It's definitely him and that Viper. They're definitely the 1-2 punch here. But it looks like he was in second place. And I hope that... Yep, he is. Damn it. I need him to not get second. I don't want to be having one of those little grinders going into the end of this. I hate those, because that's when the stress piles up, and that's when the tension's high, and that's when my palms get all sweaty, and then I make stupid mistakes, and then we lose. And then I get mad, and my blood pressure goes up, and then I throw things. Ugh. Well, there we go. We had a nice little comfortable win. It felt good. It felt very good right down in the pit of my kunji. Oh, damn it. It was... Oh, no, it wasn't really that close. It was close, but it wasn't close. We did regain sole possession of first place. And it would be really nice if that Viper would just, you know, stir it up a little bit. You know, get one second place, or even a first place. I'm at a point where even if I got, you know, if I got first place, or if he got first place and I didn't, then, you know, maybe something. As long as the GT1 just isn't right behind me, that's the only thing I care about. That's all I care about. But we have... Whoa, calm down, Steve Emerson, who commented on Andrea Midori's status. Jeez. Alright guys, well we have run out of time for now, but when we come back next time on Let's Play Gran Turismo 2, we have ourselves the final races of this championship series, and then we'll be moving on to the next thing. So this is your host, AMP1534, saying thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.